Y'all, I don't know how many times I've tried to record this video and explain this, but this is probably take 5 or 6. I know. Hey, try. I'm trying to try. Try. let me let me make this video, please. Okay, so what I've done, excuse the growling. I put the Yeezy SL-01s in the dryer for a good 10 minutes on high. And the goal was to shrink these to a size to where I didn't have hardly any movement, free movement of my foot inside of the slipper. Now, it got the job done, yes, but there were a couple of unintended consequences that I would like to mention in this video. So, yeah, it shrunk them. It shrunk them by, I would say, an entire size. And lengthwise, these are perfect. 12.5 inches. That's my foot length. And it shrunk down to 12.5 inches. I mean, give or take a little bit for the interior length versus the exterior length. I didn't measure the interior. But so the interior is probably like 11 3/4 or something like that. But 12.5, perfect length. And the width is honestly good too. And my toes, I will say that my left toe did kind of feel, I did kind of feel a little pressure point on the left toe, but not the right toe whatsoever. And I did put the, what do you call it, the shoe spacer, the spreader inside as well. And I left it overnight to help address the little toe pressure point I had there. Perfectly fine. What is the issue I'm having then that you should probably think about if you're thinking about putting these through the dryer? Right here, let me get closer. You want to think about this whole rim. This entire rim is going to kind of cave in on itself. And that's a huge issue because the rim is very thin. So it's going to feel like you have an edge jabbing in to the top of your foot and the back of your heel. Every step you take, especially if you just sit around for a while, you're going to feel this, and it's only going to get worse with time. When this thing was, but when this thing was in its original condition, pre drying, pre shrinkage, I had none of those experiences, and I noticed it when I first took it out of the dryer and I was examining it when I was trying to make the first take of this video. The first things I noticed was how much further inward this heel area has gotten, how much more slanted it is. And you can see where I tried to use the shoe spreader right here, and I tried to spread it out. It helped a little bit, but still, when you wear it for an amount of time, the same issue occurs. And yeah, right here is another area where I noticed that it is much more low than it was when I had it new. And yeah, you feel it. You will definitely feel it. It's not the best feeling ever. Lengthwise, it's perfect. I love it. But yeah, the rim is something I did not expect to happen. So if you're thinking about drying this in the dryer and shrinking it, I would say leave it in here for about 5 minutes on medium at most, and then go in 1 minute intervals after that. Because yeah, after you take it out of the dryer, it will shrink. I would say 8 hours before you get an accurate feel. Okay, because I put it on right after it and I thought it was amazing. Right after I took it out of the dryer and let it sit for a couple of minutes, it was cool to the touch and it felt amazing. But then the next 30 minutes, the next hour, I slowly noticed like, okay, this is probably a mistake. So what am I going to do in the future? Maybe just buy a size 10, 2 full sizes down from my true to size. So at least, hopefully, this rim isn't as crunched. Hopefully it's a little bit more relaxed, which the regular regular version felt like. It just feels like I have more control. It feels more comfortable on my arc area. Everything feels amazing at this length, except for the rim. the rim is a killer. It makes these borderline unwearable. So I may buy a size 10. I don't know when. I'm probably not going to buy it soon. Maybe just later on when these are really run to the ground. Yeah, I can't wear these for a long amount of time. I'll buy a size 10 whenever I feel like it, and those will probably fit perfect. But anyway, yeah, just wanted to talk about that. Other observations that I'll mention. Immediately after taking them out the dryer, the creasing around the shoe, I'll put some video up, but the creasing around the shoe and around the toe area for the most part should be removed. And yeah, so that's an advantage you may have. But yeah, 5 minutes most, 5 minutes just tops, medium heat or maybe even low heat. Just be really subtle with it because these do shrink fast. It's a very thin EVA foam. And yeah, this area right here will definitely converge on itself. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you could put some kind of structure in here before you throw it in the dryer. Maybe that's a horrible idea. I don't know. This is only my second time ever trying to shrink shoes ever. So just want to talk about my experience, give you all a little bit of a warning if you try to do this. But yeah, lengthwise perfect. If I had different foot anatomy, it would be different. But yeah, those are my tips. Maybe not tricks, because it's not the best trick. But those are my tips for shrinking the SL-01. Thanks for watching as always. And yeah, more soon.